There are certain things that God does and the way he does them that just makes him God. Like sometimes I look at life and I look at the Bible when I read it and I'm just like, that's just a God thing to do. When I look at the story of Moses and how the Hebrews were in bondage in Egypt and they were crying out to the Lord to be freed of their bondage, I actually began to realize that when they began praying about the problem, God began talking to the solution. Like the Hebrews in bondage, they had vision of a land flowing with milk and honey, but they did not have words from God saying, oh yes, help is on the way. Yeah, I'm going to send somebody that's got a little bit of a stuttering problem, but he's about to deliver y'all. God didn't do too much talking. He just continued working. And I begin to realize that sometimes in a season of silence, we grow in frustration with God because he's not talking to us about our issue the same way we're talking to him about our issue. We begin to think that because God is not saying anything, that he's not doing anything. Might I submit to you that sometimes God is just so about it that sometimes he doesn't see a need to actually talk about it. I believe there's an artist that goes by the name Lil Wayne that sat up here and said one day that real G's so happen to move in silence. I just want to encourage somebody on this good day for them to actually understand that in the season of frustration tied to God's seeming silence, I just want you to actually understand that sometimes what's happening with the seed is not seen nor is it heard beneath the surface, but that does not all of a sudden mean that nothing's going on.